Hope that all of you are doing great. Will Fed inject $2 trillion into the banking system to ease the liquidity crunch? What happened the last time when big sum of money was injected during the Corona 2020 times, right? When the incentive was given or the blank checks were given uh, to the people. What actually happened right after that? We remember like the mega bull run came 2021. And right now, Bitcoin has already surged into the price, hovering over $27,000. Probably this could be the start of the bull run. And one thing you need to understand, like before I talk about like what is this $2 trillion injection that we are talking about, when we are talking about the bull run, initially the money flows into the Bitcoin. Initially, the money flows into the Bitcoin, and when the Bitcoin price surges enough, that's when the Bitcoin dominance starts increasing. And when the Bitcoin dominance starts increasing, there is a chart indicator. If you go onto the trading view and search for the Bitcoin dominance, BTC.D, the altcoins do not rise well, or probably altcoins start performing badly. But it does not mean that altcoins won't surge, because right now the dominance is settling down. The moment dominance settles down, it starts to pull back, and Bitcoin hovers around a certain price level. That's when the alt season starts. When the alt season starts, first the large cap altcoins start pumping, and large cap altcoins are even pumping right now, along with the Bitcoin. But here, some of the people must be holding the micro cap coins, right? Some of the micro cap coin, the promising coins as well. Those are not pumping well. Why? Because that's how the money flows. First, it flows into the Bitcoin. The next will be the large cap altcoins, then the mid cap altcoins and the micro cap altcoins. And amount of increase within the micro cap and the mid cap altcoin is far more than the large cap altcoin, because it's far easier to move the micro cap coins with certain amount of money. But the large cap coins already sitting at a certain higher market cap, it takes quite time. I mean, it takes a significant sum of money being injected for it to go multiple x's. So the gains are maximum into the micro cap coins, but the number or the term comes last. At the same time, we are not talking about the mini pumps that is happening here and there during the weekends, that was happening last months and stuff. We are talking the part of the bull run, the cycle of the bull run, where the mega pump starts coming in. What's with this $2 trillion now? Let's come back onto that. With the Silicon Valley bank crisis that was happening, because Fed consistently kept on raising the interest rate, right now, two of the main priorities of the Fed and the entire financial system is, number one, they need to ensure that the banking system do not fail. Right now, there are dark clouds handing on to the entire banking system. We are talking two major banks, Silicon Valley Bank, Signature Bank, showing the collapse, and then the Credit Suisse showing the collapse sign as well. So number one, save the banks. Number two, save the trust of the people as well. Even if you save the bank, if you're not able to save the trust of the people, that hey, you can lose your money into the bankings from the bank. So many people lost the money. Who is going to keep their money in the future across the world? It might cause the failure of the entire banking system across the world. So they need to do both the things, and that can only be prevented by injecting money into the US banking system or the banking system itself. And that is where uh, $2 trillion funds is being talked about. And in fact, this is being talked about the big names like JP Morgan. Fed already announced that they have created a new program to provide banks and other depository institutions with emergency loans, which comes by the name the Bank Term Funding Program. This new facility aims to make absolutely sure that the financial institutions can meet the needs of all their depositors. Again, I told you two reasons, important reason. Number one, to save the banking system. Number two, to save the trust of the people, to ensure that the people still trust the entire banking system. So obviously that can only be done by meeting the needs, despite what crisis might be happening, meeting the needs of the depositors. Having said that, The other thing that is happening, like initially before this SVB, Silicon Valley Bank crisis, what was suspected that Fed is going to raise the price rate hike this time as 50 basis point. That was priced in this market sentiment. Right after the Silicon Valley Bank, like $300 billion have been already injected into the US banking system, and we are talking trillions of dollars being injected. The purpose will not serve if the Fed keeps on raising the interest rate. Now the sentiment has shifted that probably Fed is not going to raise any single rate this time. And inflation also came under control. So the chances, the market sentiment is priced in that the Fed is not going to raise the interest rate, and some other like ratio of sentiment is that maybe 25 basis point. Wednesday, the coming Wednesday, we will be able to see 2 p.m. Eastern time what is the Fed raise increase, and that is going to determine the next move of the financial market and the entire crypto market. We get as expected the 0 basis point. Definitely we are on the way ahead uh, for price rising further. At the same time, if we are talking $2 trillion amount that we are talking about being injected, I mean literally that can trigger the bull run within the crypto market as well as the other market. So that's it, guys, for the video. I hope that you found it helpful. uh, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please ensure that you hit the subscribe button. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'll see all of you guys in the next video. Bye bye.